cuties, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with a grocery haul today. I think it's been a little while since I've done one, and this is kind of a small one, not too big. I still had quite a bit of meat products left from the last time I got a delivery. So if you're new to my channel, I just wanted to say that when I do grocery hauls, I usually give some of the macros like the protein, carbs, calories in most items, but I also give some meal ideas, what I'm going to be doing with some of the items. And it usually means some new recipes I'm going to try. So I'm going to start here with the frozen. So these are just two staple items, things I buy just about every time I get a delivery. I love the baby broccoli florets, so I always have those in my freezer, and the cauliflower florets. And as I've mentioned before, I really like to roast these right from frozen, a 425-degree oven. I spray them with some cooking spray, roast it for about 10 to 15 minutes, kind of turn it around and roast it for another 10. And it comes out perfect almost every time. So it's really definitely a good side dish. Next are some frozen mangoes, and I really wanted fresh mangoes. I don't think they're quite in season, even though I know we can get just about anything here in the US, but I like to keep these in the freezer. Then I can just make whatever I want to make with mangoes. They taste delicious always, and they're easy to defrost, so I just opted for the frozen mangoes. And what I'm probably going to do with them this week is make some mango salsa. I've been a little obsessed with it. It's really good on fish, so that's probably what we're going to have this week. So I mix the mango, and I'll show you my limes, one jalapeno, and some cilantro. So it's a very quick salt and pepper, and it's a very quick kind of salsa, and it tastes so good over fish. This is the last frozen item, but it's something new, so I wanted to kind of give you a closer look at it. These are the True Fruit snacks. I've seen so many people show these. I've never gotten them before, and they had something, as you can see, called pina colada. So it's frozen pineapple, white chocolate coconut. It sounds really good. Let's see what the macros look like. So for 1 ounce, it's 70 calories, and it is 8 carbs, no fiber, which I'm kind of surprised at, but 1 protein. So this will be a nice little snack. How much is in here? So how many servings? Oh, okay. So there's 8 servings. So yeah, just a little snack, maybe a little dessert, and have something else alongside it. But I really just wanted to give them a try, a little peer pressure. I see people hauling different kinds. There was raspberry, blueberry. So I just decided on this one, and we're going to give it a try. So I'm going to go ahead and put this frozen stuff away because it's kind of warm today, so I don't want it to melt. And then I'll come back and do the produce. Okay, so next for produce, as I showed you, these are jalapenos. So I'll use one for the salsa, and the other one I'm going to try something a little different, and I'm going to tell you about that in just a minute. I got just 1 red onion. I have a couple yellow onions in my pantry, so I just wanted 1 red onion. And then lime juice, which I need for one for the mango salsa, and the other one for something else that I'm going to share with you in a minute. And then I just got some cherry tomatoes. I love these. These are my favorite, the cherubs. I can't wait till tomato season comes around, but we have a couple months for that here in New York. So I buy these until then. Next up is cilantro, which I showed you for the mango salsa. It's also for this other item that I'm going to be making, or I'm going to try. And just a little story about cilantro, which I know I've shared before, but my husband and I are both of the kind of, whatever you want to call it, strangeness that it tastes like soap. But over the years, we're trying to kind of wean ourselves into eating it a little bit more, and we've been really enjoying this. I'm a little scared of this one. It's very, very fragrant, which probably means it's very, very fresh, which means it'll be very, very soapy probably, but we're gonna go for it. I'm not making these two items right away, so maybe if it sits in the fridge a little bit, it'll lessen in flavor. And I know most people are like, oh my God, I wish I could get fresh cilantro. But yeah, gotta like tone it down a little bit. But anyway, this is the item. This is the pineapple. I am going to make some shrimp fried rice with pineapple, or pineapple fried rice with shrimp, whatever you want to say, and you serve it in a hollowed out pineapple. I'm dying to try it. I saw somebody on TV making it. Of course, he made it like with all the fat and calories and oils and all that. So I want to find a little bit of a healthier version, but I'm excited about that. I think it calls for the lime. I know it calls for the jalapeno, and it might call for the cilantro. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. I have a few recipes in mind, but maybe I'll film that for a cook with me video. Hopefully it turns out. It seems like a little bit of work to hollow out this pineapple that seemed to be, even he was struggling with it, but I want to give it a try. I'm really interested in trying that. And on to some more produce. So I just got some green beans, nothing exciting there. I got some romaine lettuce. I buy it almost every time, if not every time. I also bought some green grapes. I've been kind of having a craving, I guess you could say, for grapes. And my husband will eat these too. We like grapes. I'm more partial to the green ones than he is, but yeah, I'm excited for those. I actually want some right now, which I might do. I might wash them up and eat them, but nothing special. They're just green grapes. And kind of another thing I've been having a taste for is the sesame Asian salad. And this is one of those kits. So it has, as you can see, carrots. I think there's cabbage in this one. And maybe some lettuce. Yeah, green cabbage, green lettuce. Then it has those crispy wontons. It has the vinaigrette, almonds, some carrots, like I said, and some, what else is there? Oh, red cabbage and green onion. So what I usually do is I split it in half, and I have half of all of the items in one day. Then I put it in a bowl, put it nice and airtight, and I have the rest the next day. And I add some chicken to it. So let's see what the macros say. Let me make sure you guys can see that. I'm going to try to read it to you. So each serving is 130 calories. It's a 1 cup serving, and there's 3.5. So what I do is I figure out how many calories for just half the bag and all the macros. But for this particular serving, it's 12 carbs. It is 10 net carbs. It's 12 total carbs and 2 fiber and 3 grams of protein. So I'm looking forward to that. Something a little different for lunch. Unless we have it for dinner, if my husband's interested in having it. He likes salad, but I don't know how he feels about this one. So, but yeah, something a little bit new. And I'm just going to swing over here. So self-explanatory, some eggs. Always have to have eggs in this house. We go through a lot of eggs. And some Jell-O. This is the zero sugar, they're calling it now. It used to be sugar-free. And let's see what the macros are on this. So each one's 10 calories. It is 0 carbs and 1 gram of protein. I enjoy this, just a little dessert. Sometimes if I just want a little something, and I'll put some fat-free Ready Whip on top, and it's good, you know, nothing fancy. And then I bought 2 more of these vanilla Core Power protein shakes, and as I mentioned before, what I do with this is I pour it in a bowl. I put 21 grams or so of the sugar-free pistachio pudding mix. I mix it together, and then I let that sit just a couple hours. It sets pretty quickly, and I eat half of it at a time, which is a really big serving. It's so good. I put some Whip on top and some pistachios, just a sprinkling. And it's so, so good. So as you can see by the fact that I bought two, another little obsession, but it's got so much protein and it just tastes so good. So one of these bottles is 170 calories, 20 grams of protein. Oh, I'm sorry, 26 grams. Oh, let's see if I can get it to focus for you guys. Ay, ay, ay. I think that's a little better. So 6 carbs minus the 1 gram of fiber. So 5 net carbs. And I think it tastes good. I always taste a little bit before I pour it in. I've never drank just the protein shake, so I like to get a taste for it. So yeah, of course, here's the pistachio pudding mix. It's just the 0 sugar one. And this is a substitution. I usually get the store brand of the reduced fat cheddar cheese. And actually, this might be better on, no, I guess it's about the same. I was going to say it might be better on the macros, but I think it's about the same. So let me show you what those macros are. It's 90 calories for 1/4 cup, 2 carbs, and 8 grams of protein. And I mostly use this in my quesadillas in the morning. Sometimes I put it in a salad. I also am kind of getting into tacos lately. So this would be definitely good on a taco. And then just some chicken thighs. This was actually the only, well, the thing next to it too, the only meat that I got. I still have pork chops in the freezer. I have lots of salmon. We got some from Costco this weekend. I have chicken breast. What else? I think that's about it. Oh, I have little filet mignons if I want beef. And I also have some ground turkey. So I think we're all set for the next 2 weeks. And then I got a pack of the Canadian bacon. This I'll use if I make a breakfast sandwich. That's mostly what I use it for. So let's see the macros. That's really low in calories. For 3 slices, it's 60 calories, 10 grams of protein, and less than 1 carb. Yeah. So I usually fry it up in a pan a little bit. Then I put it on a light English muffin with an egg and some cheese, and it's really good. And I bought a bag of pistachios, of course. Part of the reason I bought these, I'm kind of running low and I need them for my pistachio pudding cups, but also they're a good snack. Of course, nuts are high in fat and calories, but I always measure mine out. I do it by grams. So for 28 grams or 1/4 cup, it's 160 calories, 6 grams of protein, and 5 net carbs because it has 3 grams of fiber. So I think that's pretty good. And then just some olives. I didn't mention with that chicken tonight, we're actually having a Greek meal. I'll put some oregano, salt, and pepper, and lemon juice and garlic on the chicken. Bake it with some eggplant and some zucchini, and I serve it with 1 little naan bread and some tzatziki and some of these olives. It's really good, and feta cheese. So that's one of my favorite meals. So I'm looking forward to that tonight. Last 2 items are some taco shells and some taco seasoning. So I just recently made these hard shell tacos. They were so good. I used turkey meat and I made it with a turkey seasoning packet. And it's just so customizable. Like my husband put whatever he wanted on there and I could put whatever I want and make sure I weigh and measure everything. And they were so, so good. So that's definitely going to be on rotation. I also buy the seasoning. I make some taco chili, which is really good. So I needed one of these. So I bought 2 just to have on hand. Don't know what I'm going to make it, but you know, sometimes you just have to have these things when the last minute you decide that's what you want. And I hate having to go to the store after I've gotten a delivery. I just feel like I spend way more money, buy way too much food. So yeah, I'll just have it on hand for when I want it. I actually forgot I bought some 6 bottles of flavored seltzer for my husband. Those are for him. I don't even take them out of the bag because he brings them down to the fridge in the basement and he drinks them a lot. So, all right, that's going to end my grocery haul. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I gave you a couple meal ideas of things you might want to try. Definitely want to make that pineapple fried rice. So I'm really excited about that. That's going to be on the menu either tomorrow or the next, well, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, not sure. But if you're not already subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and if you're interested in seeing me cook that pineapple fried rice, put your bell notifications on and hit all so you know when I upload that video. So have a great night, everyone.